to partner with the state government in key strategic sectors to reposition the state, just as it received medical equipment donated to the state hospital by a non-governmental organization. Government House correspondent Abdurrahim Adekileku brings the details.
Receiving the multi-billion naira worth of medical equipment donated by Shola Agbola Goodwill Ambassador Saga from Canada at the State Hospital Ilaorangun, Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke commended the founder of the organization, saying charity groups in Europe and America play major roles in the provisions of basic social amenities. Expressing happiness at the development, Senator Adeleke described the event as a major breakthrough between the Canada-based foundation and Osun State government in the area of provision of qualitative Medicare for people of Ila community. He assured the people that the state government will deploy more health workers who will operate the donated equipment to the areas.
We consider introducing a policy framework to provide an enabling environment for the philanthropic group to thrive. I commend Shola Agbola Goodwill Ambassador Foundation, Saga, for donating some medical equipment free to some state health facilities in Osun State.
Earlier in his speech, the Chief Executive Officer of Shola Agbola Goodwill Ambassador Foundation, Saga, Mr. Shola Agbola, said his foundation has donated medical equipment worth 250 million naira to health facilities spread across the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria. He said he lost his father at the age of 13 due to non-availability of tetanus injection at the public hospital, saying that was what motivated him to making medical equipment available for the service of common man and the less privileged.
I lost my own father at the age of 13 because of the poor healthcare system delivering in Nigeria, and because of that, I made it a point of duty that I'm actually going to do something to help so that other children will not lose their father the way I did mine. And that is what inspired me, that is what is motivating me to do this.
In their goodwill messages, the Orogun of Ilaoba Wahab Kayode Oyedotu, Archbishop Benjamin Mustafa and Reverend Bumi Jenyo lauded the foundation for the humanitarian job. They described the founder of the NGO as a true nationalist who is not a religious bigot but a kind, loving and peaceful Nigerian. The foundation presented certificates of the equipment to the governor, who also led the guests to commission the donated equipment. It has been Abdurrahim Adekileku reporting.
The victory of Governor Ademola Adeleke at the appeal court described as a judgment that scrutinized the nitty-gritty of the case, which the apex court should support. A lawyer, Mr. Azim Abioye, made a comment. He added that the people of the state should be assured of the victory at the Supreme Court.
The judgment of the Court of Appeal was very, very sound. The judgment of the Court of Appeal with respect to the appeals and the Court of Appeal are masterpieces. So, and anyone who lays his or her hand on it will say that the Lord Justices of the Court of Appeal actually dwells into the matter, and they decided and pronounced on all the issues meticulously, and those judgments were sound judgments. So we are very, very confident that if the matter is taken by way of a further appeal to the apex court, Governor Ademola Adeleke and the PDP, even INEC, will still triumph.
On the suspension of People's Democratic Party Chairman, Dr. Yocha Ayu, Mr. Azim said there are two conflicting stands from the chairman's word, while the court decided in third to hear from the side of the accused. He speaks further.
For Dr. Ayu to do is to approach the Court of Appeal to have that order set aside, and I'm sure that if that step is taken, the Court of Appeal will definitely set aside the order of the High Court, removing him or suspending him ex parte without affording him a right of hearing at all. The stage we are in Nigeria now, as far as our electoral system is concerned, is not the stage of electronic voting. So we should understand that. You can see a lot of people saying that as we are voting, it should be going somewhere. That is not we have not reached that stage in our electoral system. The stage we are now is the stage of electronic accreditation. And we are talking about electronic accreditation. The device for that provided by INEC is the Beavers machine.
An inferno that engulfed a part of Ejigbo market in Ejigbo local governments of the state raised than many shops with goods worth millions of naira. The fire service and police as well as the Amotekun officers were at the scene of the incident to lend support at putting out the fire. It was learned that millions of naira worth of goods were lost in the fire outbreak. Victims of the fire outbreak called on the state government and well-meaning Nigerians to come to their aid. The 2023 edition of Annual Science Quiz Competition organized by Enion Foundations will be coming up tomorrow. According to Enion Foundations, 220 best science students are to be selected from 110 secondary schools in Oshobo and Osho West Senatorial District for the fourth edition of the quiz competition. Guests of honor are the former Deputy Governor of the state, Mr. Benedict Talabi, former Commissioner for Water Resources, Dr. Amidou Tadeshi. Other guests of honor are Senator representing Osho West Federal Constituency, Senator Adelere Oriolowo, Permanent Secretary, Osun State Ministry of Education, while the real father of the day is the Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Abdul Rashid Adewale Akombi. This year's Ramadan lecture, organized by the Public Service Muslim Umar, Osun State, comes up tomorrow morning at the Government Secretariat Mosque. A statement by the organizing committee indicates that Governor Ademola Adeleke is a special guest of honor, and the guest of honor is the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Alhaji Kazim Akinleye. It also indicates that the Secretary to the State Government, Alhaji Teslim Igbalaye, is the chairman of the day, while the Ramadan lecture will be delivered by Dr. Musbaudin Orimadegun of the Federal Polytechnic Ayede, Oyo State. The statement enjoins Muslims in the state public service to attend as a matter of duty. That ends the state news on Osbc TV. Join us at 5 for the evening news. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.